Hi everyone, so I'm back with a great off-campus opportunity, and this one is with RockED. So if you don't know by now, RockED has just started hiring for software engineering interns right now on a variety of roles. So this is a great opportunity for all of you college students that are looking for an internship. So in this video, we'll be talking more about the roles that they're hiring for, we'll be talking about the eligibility, and I'm going to give you guys tips on how to get your resume shortlisted. So everything that you need for this is going to be within this video. So make sure to watch the complete video and then apply ASAP. The link to apply the form to fill is in the description box, and the form has been shared by an HR from the same company. I'll give the profile to that person as well, because a lot of times people don't understand that this is an official form and then they get confused. So you can validate it yourself, guys. This form is an official form shared by an HR of the same company. So again, the link to apply the form is in the description box. Okay. And if you're someone who's having difficulty in off-campus placements, if you keep on applying everywhere but you're not able to get a call back from anywhere, and on the rare occasion that you do get a call back, you end up getting rejected in the OA or in the interviews, and you're not satisfied with your preparation, you're not confident in DSA, you're not confident in development, or any other sort of issues you're facing in your placement journey or in your preparation, then you can connect one to one with me, and I'll personally sit with you, guide you, mentor you, and tell you exactly what you need to do, how you need to do it, so that you'll be able to crack your dream company. I've already helped hundreds and hundreds of students. You can check the testimonials out on my profile, and I would love to help you as well. So you can connect one to one with me. Again, the link for that is in the description box. All right, coming back to this opportunity, like I said, RockED is hiring for software engineering intern. I just saw the form that has been shared by the HR on LinkedIn today itself, and I did a bit of research about the company. It's a pretty decent company, sort of a startup. And see, working at a company like this is going to give you a ton of industry level exposure. Okay. And of course, this is a paid internship. And I do not recommend unpaid internship, by the way, guys. A lot of people message me saying that is it fine if you should do unpaid internship? I am against unpaid internship. I really believe that it doesn't matter if the company is big or small, go for any internship, but it should be paid. There should be two things: it should be paid and the amount should be decent. Second, the work culture should be good. Okay. And that's why all of the opportunities that I bring on my channel, all of them are paid. Okay. You'll not be finding any unpaid or any broken internship opportunity on my channel, right? So again, this is a great internship opportunity. It is paid and it is on site. Okay. So it's going to be for 3 months in Bangalore, and it may have a chance of extension up to 6 months, and you may have a chance of getting PPO as well, right? So overall, a great opportunity. Again, it is on site and for 3 months right now. Okay. Now, if we talk about the eligibility, then if you're a BTech graduate and you're still in the process of obtaining your bachelor's degree, meaning in the sense you're still pursuing your bachelor's degree, and this is for BTech students, they've clearly mentioned that. So if you're in engineering, you're in bachelor's of engineering, and you're currently pursuing it, you're 26 grad, you're 27 grad, and you're able to commit for the internship, right? See, it doesn't matter what year you're in. As long as you're able to commit, you have the necessary skills, you're good to go. The most important thing is that you need to have the commitment, and of course you need to have the skills. Okay, so this is pretty much the eligibility. If you still have any doubt, feel free to ask me in the comments. Now, talking more about the sort of role that they're hiring for, right? So they're hiring for a variety of roles. They're hiring for roles related to web development, obviously, categorized into back and front end, and they're hiring for roles related to AI, right? And of course, in the form you have to fill your preference for the role. Now, of course, whatever preference you fill, your resume should be aligned towards that. Okay. So if you're going for backend role, your resume should be having backend. If you're going for any other role, your resume should be pretty much aligned towards that. Okay. Now, they are going to have strict filtering. So of course, the only way you can make a difference is via your project section. See, if you have any prior internship, if you have any hackathon experience, open source experience, that is well and good. But if you don't have any other experience, how do you make yourself stand out? Simply just by using the project section. So of course, the first thing is put the projects that are relevant to the role that you're applying for. Second thing is put high quality projects. Okay, so you can put whatever tech stacks you've worked on, and they have few things. They've mentioned few tech stacks like Node.js, Python, etc. I'll just give a list in the description box. It's not that much, like 4 or 5 things they've mentioned. So of course, you need to have those things in your resume. And talking about the project, you need to showcase in the project that you've used those tech stacks. See, I see a lot of people, and in the project description, they have just one line: you built a MERN stack app, developed a full stack app. No, you have to categorize it. You have to write what did you work on in the front end, what did you work on in the back end, what did you use in the front end, what did you use in the back end, what was the impact we were able to achieve, right? Remember the 3 point rule, guys. Okay, so you have to write your project description in that way. Okay, Don't just write anything blindly. Make a good project description. It is the best way for you to stand out. Okay, especially in a company like this where there will not be that much of a competition, so there's a good chance that someone will be going through every resume. And if they're going through your resume, they need to see. You need to be able to showcase to them that yes, you've worked on these things and you've actually gotten some hands-on experience. So make some good projects, put some good project description, and if you're able to deploy your project and give the deployed link. This is something that you need to do everywhere. Okay, so that's pretty much it. Just focus on aligning your project to the JD, to the role that you're applying for, and you'll have a good shot of getting shortlisted basically. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I just found this opportunity like a couple of hours back, so I decided to make a video on it. Again, the form and the official form is in the description box, because last time a lot of people were commenting that I am collecting data. Like, what will I do with your data, first of all? See, I need to make this clear, right? If you're not interested in this, you can click off the video, but I need to make this clear. I am making all of these videos to help you guys, okay? There is no other hidden agenda. I know a lot of people, they make videos about job posting and then they put sponsorships in the middle. And they, give sponsored links in the middle. I'm not doing that. I'm giving you every time the official link, and I'm making videos on official posting. There's no ulterior motive on that. Okay, I am just trying to help you guys. Okay, I'm not collecting your information. I'm not trying to force a sponsorship on you in these videos, which a lot of people do. Okay, these videos are clearly to help you guys. So of course, if you're able to do show some appreciation, and that's what, like, leave a comment if you're able to, if I'm able to help you guys. Okay, because it takes a lot of time, it takes a lot of efforts to be recording 2-3 videos every day, right? It takes a lot of efforts to do that, just so you guys realize it. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Last few comments actually rattled me a bit, so I just wanted to talk about this for a couple of seconds. But yeah, anyways, let's move on for that. And of course, I'll be bringing a lot more opportunities in the future, so make sure that you guys are subscribed, and of course stay tuned for the videos. Let's see you guys in the next one.